What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Top 5 on this glorious Top 5 Friday. And I'm so excited today to be talking to you about one of my favorite artists of all time, Mr. Paul McCartney, who is releasing a deluxe archive edition of his 1997 album Flaming Pie today. So in honor of that, I'm counting down my top 5 favorite Paul McCartney albums of all time. We'll see if that one makes the list. Here we go. At number 5, Kisses on the Bottom from 2012. A lot of people probably wouldn't rank this high on their list, but to me, I just love this record. It's got all these traditional jazz standards that he chose to cover. I guess he was just in that kind of mood at the time. Some Irving Berlin songs. I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter is one of the titles on this album. But the one that stood out to me the most was his original song, My Valentine, which I think that's right up there with one of his greatest love ballads ever written. Beautiful, melancholy, romantic song. I think it just takes it over the top for me. So that's at my number 5. And now at number 4. It's gonna be a great day. Flaming Pie from 1997. It made the list. Man, this is such a great record. You know, it was kind of a coming back to what made Paul great, coming off the heels of the Beatles anthology. Paul was obviously very inspired by that. He even brought George Martin on as a producer along with Jeff Lynne. And it's got so many great songs like Great Day, Beautiful Night, the songs we were singing, the title track, Flaming Pie, Calico Skies. It's just a fantastic record from front to back. And I'm excited to see all the outtakes and things that are on this new release. So thank you, Paul, for doing that. And now at number 3. Looking for a home in the heart of the country. Ram from 1971. What a classic record. You know, it's just the 70s, as I always say, my favorite decade in music history. And Paul was one of those artists who just had that awesome stripped back sound in the early 70s. This felt kind of like a continuation of his 1970 solo debut album that was self-titled, and it's got so many great tracks like Too Many People, Ram On, Uncle Albert, Admiral Halsey, The Backseat of My Car. Just a fantastic record all around, and that's just at my number 3. So now at number 2, Band on the Run from 1973. Man, this is such a classic with the Wings lineup. The opening track, Band on the Run, is one of his best of all time. Then you've got the closing track of 1985, one of his most underrated tracks. And everything in between is great. You got Jet, you got Let Me Roll It, Bluebird, Mrs. Vanderbilt. Every track on here is fantastic, and it really just set the bar for what a post-Beatles solo album could be, even though, in my opinion, the best of those was George Harrison's All Things Must Pass, but this is, it's definitely up there as one of the best. So that was just my number 2. Now at number 1. Baby, I'm amazed the way you love me all the time. McCartney from 1970, the debut solo album that he put out right after, actually this was announcing the breakup of the Beatles. And man, this is like almost like a DIY album. Paul played all the instruments himself. He did it all, he wrote it all, and it's got some of his greatest songs of all time. Maybe I'm Amazed. What an incredible track. And to think he did the guitar solo and everything that goes along with it. And then you've got all these stripped-back fun songs like Mama, Miss America, which is just like a really cool jam. You can just feel Paul feeling free in the studio to kind of do what he wants. And with the limitations of what he could do by himself, he was able to kind of grow in a way. And there's so many great tracks on here. Every Night is one of my all-time favorite McCartney songs. It's just such a fun song where he's just, the chorus is just, ooh, I mean, come on, man. You can't beat that. And yeah, gotta love it. So that's at my number 1, guys. That's my Paul McCartney top 5. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Would love to see your top 5. If you're so bold, leave me a top 10. Paul's got, I think now, 15 original albums to his name. So, and hopefully he keeps going. And yeah, so guys, thank you so much for watching. We got top 5s every Friday, album reviews, so much more. Thanks for watching. And as always, Viva La Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.